Okay, we're now looking at commissions and we're having a look at example 1. So she receives a commission of 6% on all the sales she makes. Calculate her earnings for a week in which she sells $18,600 worth of medicines. So what we're going to do with this one, we're going to make a start on it very simply. We need to remember how to show our percentage. So that's 6 over 100. 6 over 100 is the same as 0.06. And I usually find that most people prefer decimals. So we're going to use decimals for our percentages. We're going to go through and do this question. We're going to get $18,600 worth of medicines. She gets 6%, so 0.06 of that amount of sales. So all we're going to get is $1,116. Having a look at a more difficult one, Larry receives a retainer. So a basic salary, a retainer of $380 per week. Plus, he gets 4.5% of sales over $8,000 per week. So, for question A, he gets his amount, so $380, which is his basic salary, plus 4.5% on sales over $8,000. So he hasn't actually made $8,000 worth of sales. So his final amount that he receives is just his retainer. In the second part of this question, Larry's going to receive his $380 basic salary, plus he's going to get 4.5%. So 4.5% is 0.045 times his total sales, which was $19,500. But he doesn't get his sales on all of it. He only gets his sales on anything over 8,000. So the over is the key part. Oh dear. So if he sells $1 over 8,000, he gets 4.5 cents. But in this case, he's had a good day or a good week, so he's got his 380 plus 0.45. Oh, 0.045, Mr. Viger. 0.045 times our amount over $8,000, which leaves us with his total amount of $897.50. As you can see, this question had a few little tricks. The first one was the retainer, which was a little bit tricky, and then the key part being the over 8,000. Unfortunately, this is how some jobs run, and it's not very nice if you don't sell anything. For our next question, Mary's a real estate agent. She gets 5% commission on the first $30,000, 3% on the next $70,000, and 1.5% after that. Now we need to calculate her commission. So we actually have to do quite a bit of working out. So for the $90,000 house that she sells, on On the first 30,000 she gets 3%. So she has, it's over 30,000, so 30,000 times 5%. On top of that, she also has another $60,000. So it's 60,000 times 3%, which leaves us with $3,300 just for the sale of that one house. In the second question, she has a significantly more expensive property. So on the first part, she gets, on the first 30,000, she gets 5%. On the next 70,000, which takes us up to 100,000, she gets 3%. And then after that, she still has 160,000. And she gets 1.5% over that value. Doing the calculation, all she's going to get is $6,000 for the sale of that property.